Okay, this is the new one. This is the new live stream. Okay. Well, I finally fixed that problem. We were looking at it until just now. So we are going to be watching all of these guys. They're in Minnesota right now. Minnesota, parts of Iowa, like north Nebraska, kind of. Earlier there was a house that was hit by a tornado. I cannot click on his video because I cannot broadcast it without his permission, which I do not have. Well, I can't contact him anyway, but anywho. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at this. It looks like they're pretty tall at the moment. What the heck? What? Okay, I guess it's not. Okay, well. Looks like these storms are getting pretty strong in some areas. The isolated ones like this one are probably going to have the highest chances as of right now. So we'll probably just be watching this one instead. So we will continue. So yeah. We'll be continuing to watch this one. It's taking a southern route, so it has 1-inch hail, radar indicated. Expires in like 38 minutes, and it's in a heat warning, even though it's not too much, but tornado chances at 20%, wind is at 60 combined. Don't worry about that. So hail and wind for this thunderstorm are going to be kind of the highest spots. This isn't a severe thunderstorm watch as well, so they do have a tornado kind of thing because a lot of these storms have had tornadoes today. 85 to 115 miles per hour winds, which is like I think close to EF3. So we're definitely gonna have to watch that. There's also going to be heavy rainfall in this area, but it expires in an hour. So this has actually been here for a while, so they're probably going to redo that one. But scattered damaging winds up to 70 miles per hour likely. Scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events 2 inches in diameter are possible. And a tornado or two is also possible within these storms. Mainly just looking at this isolated one for now. Let's take a look at this one really quick. This one looks to be kind of like a squall line. Seems to be kind of dying. So I don't really think we're gonna have to worry. Yeah, 50 miles per hour winds. And yeah, so it's definitely starting to kind of lower down. So we won't have to worry about that one. So yeah, we're just gonna continue watching this isolated one here. There are a few spotters down here. There's nothing that he said. What did this guy say? He also didn't say anything. Okay. So we're looking at this storm for the most part because it's isolated and it's heading for an airport. So that's going to be kind of a problem. Hopefully that airport cancels its flights. Maybe Spirit will make it through. But, yeah, I don't know. This will definitely be a wind-heavy storm. Let me go to my velocity here. Alright. Yep, this is definitely a very wind-heavy storm. It's around 73 to 80 mile per hour winds in this storm, at least radar indicated. So, yeah. There's definitely a few, like, hail spikes every once in a while. Let's look at correlation coeffect, or CC, which actually can help indicate hail. So this storm will have hail for sure, because it's indicating it. These ones probably will too. Oh, it looks like they just upgraded that risk for the one over here. This one's also kind of isolated, and it probably will also have hail as well. Yep, there will definitely be some hail in this one. It's heading for Blooming Pyre, if I don't know how to say that. Summit, so Summit, Blooming Pyre, Hayfield, Weltham, should all be watching out for this storm. So we will also put this down as the circled storm, because why not? Okay, so we have 2 circled storms now. So we will be watching these 2. This one should be watched by this city. I can't pronounce it. I'm not the best at that. But we're gonna be watching this one. This one's more hail prone. I could prove this with CNC or CC. Yep, this is definitely a nice little hail core we got going on. So definitely, Summit should definitely be watching out for this storm, but I don't think anybody's watching from Summit. So yeah, but if there is anybody that's watching, please watch out for this absolute monster of a hail core. Yeah, it's getting pretty big. They did upgrade this one. They went from a severe thunderstorm warning to a weather statement, and then back to a severe thunderstorm warning, so it's getting back up there. 0.75 inch hail. It probably will be slightly bigger than that for the back half of this storm. 60 mile per hour winds observed, so that means that someone has experienced it. So yeah, we will just have to kind of watch this one. I think they have wind. Yeah, 60 miles per hour winds. So yeah, we're gonna have to definitely be watching out for this one for a little bit. No airports ahead of this one, so I think this one won't be too bad. It's kind of hard to tell if there's a possible tornado in this one because the radar cuts off. So I couldn't tell you. But I don't think there is, which is good. Okay. Alright, let's look at this isolated one. Whenever it loads. There it goes. Okay. So this one is starting to kind of have a small hook to it, so we're going to be watching this one for tornado. So we should probably count this one down as a tornado possible, for this one right here. So we'll red circle that one. But still, not seen too much. There's a smaller storm behind it. You can see that there's an outflow line to this one. So this outflow line can actually create smaller storms like this one. And I could show y'all whenever this, pushes out from the storm. You'll see like a little line whenever it loads. Okay. Yep, you can see that line kind of pushing out. So I guess this is a completely separate storm, but you can still see this line pushing out, and it seems to be upgrading for like wind intensity, because these do produce kind of some decent amounts of wind. So you just have to watch out for this one. I think this is their newest one. Yes it is. Is there any tornado possible for this one? No. They're saying that there's not. Okay, so mainly just 60 mile per hour winds and quarter sized hail at the moment. Looks like that little hook is starting to kind of disappear. This might have not been a hook at all. It might just be like a little rain band, but still up to 70 plus miles per hour winds for this storm. So this one will also be very wind prone, for sure. Let's delete that one. Yep, okay, that deleted everything. So let's do green for the wind. So that is not a good color. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yep, okay, so this will be our wind spot. This is heading in this direction. So we will be having to watch out for that one. A few little hail spikes right here, but I don't think there's any storm right there, so there shouldn't be. Yeah, okay, so there shouldn't be any hail spikes right there, unless it's bouncing off it and bouncing back then probably, but nothing much. Lot of freaking flood warnings and stuff. That's not good. Definitely gonna have to watch those too. Let's go back to this one and look at velocity really quick. This is taking a minute to load for some reason. There it goes. Yep, we have about 50 to 60 miles per hour winds, and one tiny little spot it could reach up to 70. So Summit should really be watching out for this one. What does correlation say? Whew, holy crud. Okay. Yep, the hail part of this storm has gotten even bigger. Now it is saying 1 inch diameter hail instead of 0.75. So it will be even worse than it already was. Definitely a massive freaking hail core. Probably like 1.25 inch diameter. So we will watching for 2 storms now. Let's just go back to regular radar. Yep, okay. So I feel like it's like a long band of hail. So I would definitely watch out for this little band right here. So anybody, if it's moving down, I would have to worry about probably like a square instead of all of this. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Hail wise and damage wise, I would probably be a little bit worried, but I wouldn't be too worried about it. We're still looking at this wind prone storm. Ooh, man. It's still super freaking windy. Up to 82 miles an hour. So for this guy. Let's see. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's continue. I mean, I cannot draw. Okay. Yeah, 82 miles per hour max for this storm. Might actually be getting higher now. 83. Man. Holy crud. Okay. I feel like every time I come back to this hailstorm, it always turns to be completely different. So I'll be watching this area now, in this little area. Holy, hey, there's another place that, oh man. Alright, cool. Okay, let's let's see what this northern storm is doing. I think it's saying that for this. I don't really know. I have zero clue. Okay. $87. Holy crud. Okay. It's getting up there. 87 miles an hour. It's still going up. I can't really say much about this storm because I don't really know what it's doing. So yeah, just mainly going to be watching out for this area. Yeah, crazy freaking winds on this one. 84, 85. Saw 87 a second ago. Okay, let's go to here. Okay, the winds are a little bit opposite, which is normal. 80, I'm just kidding, 66. Okay, so not too bad for wind. Let's look for that hail. The hail kind of. How many times is... Oh, okay, it's not that bad anymore. But I say, like, it looked really bad on freaking Coalition, which is the CC thing. Okay, it looks like the severe thunderstorm warning is expiring. Nope, maybe not. That was being weird. So we're gonna go back to this storm. This storm is starting to kind of die down a little bit. This one is starting to put another hook, so we're gonna have to be watching this one for tornado risk now, again, because this one is being kind of weird. It's already put out a few tiny little hooks already, but this one's gonna be a little bit bigger than the other ones. This does not mean that it is rotating, and this does not mean that there will be a tornado at all. This is just an extra precaution for me watching it. That's all. Okay. Nothing too crazy throughout the tilts. Inflow or something. What? Okay. I don't know if y'all got affected by that. Okay. Okay, I guess we're back on. It's being really weird. Okay. So I think they just redid the warning. Now it's back up to 70. Damage threat considerable. So they're still not doing too much with this one. But I am still looking at this little hook that's going on here. Now, like I said earlier, this does not mean that there could be this does not mean that there is a tornado. This does not mean that it's rotating. It could just be a really weird looking storm that has an inflow band, because there's a lot of rain right here. But I don't know. So that's why I'm just watching that one for extra precaution. Let's just circle in red for potential tornado. Why did I say that? So weird. Okay. Let's go back. Nope. No. No. Okay, yeah, see, like, this is what I meant. Look at the radar now. I mean, it doesn't even look the same as what it did earlier. Now, if y'all do have any questions about these storms, please ask away, because I could have the answers. Well, hopefully I would have the answers. Still mainly just a wind threat right now. So we shall just continue watching for this wind threat. Oh, and also if y'all do comment down or ask questions or whatever you could be, I guess, on this thing that they added or whatever to YouTube live streams thingies. I don't really know what it is, but yeah, if you want to be a top fan, I guess you can comment down. Whoever comments first is I guess the top fan. I don't know. But anywho, the hail little pocket here is starting to reform, so we're gonna have to be watching this one out again for another hail chance. It was dying off and then it came back, so we're gonna have to be watching this one. Okay, so wind, hail. Okay, that's what we're doing. What is the winds for this one? Okay, the winds aren't too bad. Looks like the storm is kind of choking itself out, but I don't know, it's hard to tell. Winds are still pushing though. Is the wind observed? No, it's not. It's all radar indicated. Guess we're just gonna have to continue watching this one. I think Hayfield is gonna get hit kind of hard with this other storm. Kind of. I don't really know. It's a weird looking storm right now. You know, I had a different radar for this, and it was showing a lot more. But now it's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, that was really weird. Yeah, I think Hayfield should watch out. It's already past here, so I think they already got a little bit of that hail. So I think we should probably be watching these two. There's nothing really much going on with this one, so I'm not too worried about that one. Is there any storms for the ones down here? Nope, those are already expired. Is there any other storms? Nope, just these ones. Oh, wait, no, there's one up here. There's actually two. There's one that's part of Canada, too. Okay. And it looks like his still has a pretty decent hail core. It kind of comes and goes, so kind of a little bit confusing sometimes. Sometimes I'll say it's there, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I feel like that happens to a lot of people, I'm sure. But I don't know. Alright. There could be a little bit of hail in this storm. The wind prone one. Obviously the hail prone one has hail in it, I'm sure. But I don't think this one has much of anything other than the freaking crazy wind. If y'all want to use this app for yourselves, it is called WeatherWise. You can search it up on Google if y'all want. If y'all want to. If y'all want to know how to use it and stuff, I could show you in a separate video. Just like, I guess, comment down on this live stream specifically. Or, well, actually, no, just comment down on any of my videos. I'll see it either way. And then, like, ask about it. And then I'll probably will try to show y'all how to use it if y'all want to. So, just to anybody who wants to use it, I will teach you. I will teach you the ways. You know, I just kind of realized that this looks like a big supercell. Oh my gosh, imagine a supercell that big. That'd be scary. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Yeah. Still having this little outflow boundary. Is it actually producing? Yeah, it is producing a little bit of wind. And this, I feel like this wind has actually gotten stretched further south. So it definitely has a wider wind thingy. It's a wind wall, that's what it is. But yeah, we're still watching this one. There's a few train spotters. Nothing really much with the wind on this one. Mainly just the hail at the moment. Okay. So I think we're going to watch this one for a little bit because, you know, the hail is getting pretty gnarly on this one. This is more of an accurate radar site. It's literally right here. It's kind of heading toward it. It'll probably miss it by the south, but if it doesn't, it might get slightly damaged, but I think it'll be fine. This is just a really big line of storms with random strong. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know how long this has been there, but I guess we might as well see. Oh, it's nothing much. It's not as bad as these two. So we're just gonna continue watching this one. Yeah, it looks like the hail core is still pretty much there. So we're gonna go back to this storm for a little bit. I kind of wish you could use 2 radars at the same time. That'd be kind of nice, so I could see this one and the other one. Okay, so this storm seems to be kind of getting destroyed. It could be choking itself with cold air or its own air. I don't know. Still pretty big wind threat for this storm still. I think they might lower its risk because it's kind of dying off now. But I guess time will only tell. Yeah, it's definitely not doing so hot right now. These freaking northern storms are doing pretty good though. These ones are trucking along. Yeah, this is pretty much just a really big line of storms. Other than this storm, it's pretty much just a big line. Come on, load. Load, please. I have people watching. There we go. Flip. Is this even the same radar? It is. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry guys, my radar is being weird. You know, I don't think this is the same radar. What? I'm so confused right now. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to continue. This one's hail risk is slowly going down, which is good for the people that are in front of this one. I think this one might die off a little bit before it hits over here. I don't know where the airport is anymore. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's literally next to the radar. Flip. Any tornado warnings? Probably not. Yep, nope. 70, quarter-sized hail. Okay, so we got a few 70s here. Not anything bad. Okay, so nothing too excruciating at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everything that's going on right there. Let's look at this tiny storm over here because I'm curious. Which one is closer? Okay, well, definitely this one. You know, this storm is kind of small. Not too worried about that one. Let's just stay focused on these two. Whenever it loads. Okay, okay. Looks like the hail risk came back. There's actually another storm just south of this one that is also starting to get a hail risk. So I think there's going to be 2 of these guys and then just this one over here. Other than that, everything is looking alright. I checked the storm in Canada. It's actually nothing, or it's not really in Canada, it's in Montana, but it's not bad at all. It's kind of small. It's puny storm. Oh yeah, and if y'all want any tropical updates, I could tell y'all about those, but that's only if you need them or if you want to know what's going on. I also do future forecasting, so I could probably tell y'all what's going on. So yeah. to be fair, I think this is probably going to be the end of this live stream. I already knew it probably wouldn't last very long. It's already kind of getting late for me. It's 11. It's 11:14, so I think that'll be the end of this live stream. So actually, let me check this really quick. So okay, it's not looking too crazy at the moment. Okay, guys, like and subscribe for more live streams and videos. I'm at 34. I'm trying to get to 50 so I could record on my phone, because it's not allowing me to until I get to 50 subscribers. So